is Raghav. One day, Raghav's parents were going out and he was all alone at home. Suddenly, Raghav started to feel hungry and he ordered a pizza for himself. Now, he told the pizza delivery boy that he stays in the second floor. He gave the proper address and he also mentioned that he stays in the second floor of the building. Near Raghav's house used to stay Riya. Now, Riya was also alone at home that day and it was lunchtime and there was nothing to eat at home. So, even Riya ordered a burger for herself and she told the delivery boy that she stays in the second floor. She gave the name of her apartment and the address and said that she stays in the second floor. And then both Raghav and Riya were waiting for their food. So we can see this delivery boy, he has come with their orders. He has come with Raghav's pizza and Riya's burger. And now he wants to deliver their food to their respective flats. So now, first he went to Raghav's building, this red building. He went to Raghav's building. He climbed to the first floor, then to the second floor, and he found Raghav's flat there and he delivered Raghav's pizza and Raghav was really happy. Next, he went to Riya's building. And because Riya also said that she stays in the second floor, we can see both are there in the second floors of their building. So, the delivery boy climbed to the first floor, then to the second floor, but he could not find Riya's flat there. And he was wondering, where is Riya's flat? He could not find Riya's flat. So what exactly is this confusion all about? Well, look at these two buildings. The red building where Raghav stays and the blue building where Riya stays. Both mention that they stay in the second floor, but they did not mention one thing. That is, Raghav's building starts from the ground level. So this is the ground and Raghav's building starts from here. Whereas Riya's building has a floor below the ground. So below the ground as well, there is a floor. It is normally called the basement. And Riya started counting from the basement. So this is floor number 0, floor number 1, floor number 2. And she mentioned that she stays in the second floor. So when the delivery boy went to Raghav's building, he started here, went up one floor and then went up the second floor and reached here. In Riya's building as well, he did a similar thing. He started here, went up one floor, second floor and he reached here. He did not reach Riya's flat. He reached here because Riya started counting from below the ground level. That is why this confusion was being caused. So how is the food delivery boy or any other person supposed to know which is the second floor in this building? There could be another building which has 2 floors below the ground level. So in this building, floor number 0 is here, floor number 1 is here and floor number 2 is here, which is actually the ground floor or floor number 0 in Raghav's building. So there will be a lot of confusion, and in order to remove this confusion, what was decided? It was decided that all the floors on the ground level will be numbered as 0. So this floor will be numbered 0. This floor will be numbered 0. So all the floors on the ground level will be numbered 0 and the floors above the ground level, that is the floors on top of floor number 0, will be numbered as 1 with a plus sign, 2 with a plus sign. So I can call it positive 1, positive 2. Similarly, in this building, positive 1, positive 2. So this is how the floors will be numbered. 0, positive 1, positive 2. This floor will be positive 3 and so on. Similarly, in Ria's building, 0, positive 1, positive 2. So now when Ria gives her address, she will not tell her floor to be second floor. She'll tell her floor to be first floor. And the delivery boy will be able to reach her. Now, what about this floor? The floor below 0? It was numbered negative 1. So 1 with a minus sign. It is called negative 1. So this is above 0. So this is 1 with a plus sign or positive sign. I call it positive 1. This is 1 with a minus sign or a negative sign. I call it negative 1. And there could be more floors below the ground level. So this is how I can number them. So look at this building. This is floor number 0. This is floor number 0 or the ground floor. This is positive 1. This floor is numbered positive 1. This floor is numbered positive 2. This floor is below 0. So it is negative 1. This is even more below. So it is negative 2. So this is how we number. So we see from 0, if we go above, we have positive 1. If we go below, we have negative 1. Then if we go further up, we have positive 2. If we go further down, we have negative 2. So now, how do I number the floors of this building? This is floor number 0. As I go above, this is positive 1. This is positive 2. Now I have put plus sign for floors above. For floors below, I will put a negative sign. So negative 1. Now can you tell me what will be this floor? Negative 2. And what about this floor? What will be the number of this floor? It will be negative 3. So as we move below, we go on increasing this value 1, 2, 3, but we put a negative sign. So negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So plus and minus, what do they mean? Plus means above the ground level and minus or the negative sign means below the ground level. So we have these numbers, positive 1, positive 2, positive 3 and so on. We have the numbers with a negative sign, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3 and so on. What about this? This is 0. 0 has no sign. It has neither the positive sign nor the negative sign. So there are 3 different types of numbers. Positive numbers, 0 has no sign. So it is called the neutral number. And negative numbers because they have a negative sign ahead of them. So the positive numbers have a positive sign ahead of them. Neutral number, there is just one neutral number, 0. It has no sign. And the negative numbers have a negative sign ahead of them. Now look at these buildings once again. So we have 0, positive 1, positive 2, positive 3. Now for convenience, it was decided that this positive sign can be omitted or we can skip writing this positive sign. And the positive numbers can simply be written as 1, 2, 3. So it is 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. So we don't write the positive sign, but we do write the negative sign. It is compulsory to write the negative sign. You may or may not write the positive sign. In fact, mostly we skip writing the positive sign for convenience. That is, the numbers that you know till now, the numbers which you first learn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. These numbers are actually positive numbers. 1 that you know is actually positive 1. The 2 that you know is actually positive 2. We do not always call it positive 1 or write a positive sign before it, but actually it is the same. Similarly for 2, it is positive 2 or 2 with a plus sign or positive sign. So normally we do not write these positive signs, and whenever you see a number without any sign, it means that it has a positive sign other than 0. So other than 0, whenever there is a number with no sign, there is a hidden positive sign in the number. And negative numbers will always have a negative sign ahead of them. So we have these positive numbers. These are the numbers that we know. These are all positive numbers. So I may or may not write these signs. It's all the same. We have a neutral number, 0, just one neutral number, and these are the negative numbers. I read it as negative 2, negative 83, negative 489, and so on. So even when we read the negative numbers, we have to say negative. When we write the negative numbers, we have to give this minus or negative sign. When we read, we have to say negative 2, negative 3, and so on. If you look at the flows of this building, you will see that as the numbers increase from 1, 2, and so on, we move higher and higher. So the flows increase as we count further. Floor number 2 is above floor number 1. If there is a floor number 3, it will be above floor number 2. So as we count further, we move higher and higher. What about the floors below? As we count further, we move lower. Yes? So from negative 1, if we count negative 2, we are moving lower and lower. From negative 2, if I count negative 3, I am going to a lower level. So this is how the numbers are increasing. So negative 2 is below negative 1. I can say negative 2 is less than negative 1. Negative 3 is below negative 2. So I can say that negative 3 is less than negative 2. And so on. In the case of positive numbers, we know 2 comes after 1, so it is greater than 1. 3 comes after 2, so it is greater than 2. So a very important thing to note is that negative numbers decrease as we count further and further. So we know in the case of positive numbers, that is the numbers that we had learned till now, that as we count further, the numbers increase. That is, the numbers which come later are greater. So 2 comes after 1, so it is greater than 1. 3 comes after 2, so it is greater than 2, and so on. But in the case of negative numbers, it is exactly the opposite. As we count further, the numbers decrease. So negative 2 comes after negative 1 when we count. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and so on. So negative 2 is less than negative 1, not greater than negative 1. Negative 3 is less than negative 2. Negative 4 is less than negative 3. So numbers decrease in this direction. So it is exactly opposite to how it is in the case of positive numbers. So positive and negative numbers behave in the opposite manner. So over here numbers increase, but over here numbers decrease. 0 is the only number which has no positive or negative sign. So it is called the neutral number. These negative numbers are very helpful for different applications like temperature and many other applications. And we will soon learn more about them and their uses. If you like this video, then subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all the learning resources as per CBSE, ICSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures on maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve the slightest of your doubts. And that's not all. You can also win exciting prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches and many more along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it is rewarding too. So register for free now.